ساتوی پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور ساتوی پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا کور دا د باتورانو.
Hello and good evening. Today is Tuesday, April 22, 2025. This is Suleiman Talash and you are watching English News Bulletin from RTA News. Let's dive into today's news updates from the country and beyond. The Minister of Refugees and Repatriation states that humanitarian assistance and the management of the refugee crisis should not be linked to political issues. Maulavi Abdul Kabir, in a meeting organized to address the challenges faced by returning refugees and internally displaced families, mentioned that Afghan refugees should return to their country gradually and in a dignified manner. Nuruddin Azizi, the Minister of Industry and Commerce, met with Serik Jomangarin, the Deputy Prime Minister of Kazakhstan. The Minister of Industry and Commerce, in a press release, said that in addition to economic and trade cooperation, the meeting discussed the exchange of primary goods to opening a joint chamber of commerce in Kabul, the Topi project, strategic wheat reserves, and the development of banking relations between the two countries. According to the press release, during the meeting, Mr. Jomangarin invited the Minister of Industry and Commerce and representatives of the private sector to visit Kazakhstan and participate in an exhibition of Afghan products in that country. Maulavi Najibullah Hayat Haqqani, the Minister of Communications and Information Technology, has discussed bilateral cooperation in the fields of technology with Deputy Prime Minister of Kazakhstan, Serik Jomangarin, and his accompanying delegation. The meeting discussed a number of important technological cooperation issues, including the extension of the fiber optic network along the Torghunday Railway, digital governance, cyber security, development of telecommunication services, and frequency monitoring. Mr. Haqqani provided information about the recent developments in Afghanistan's telecommunications sector and called for greater cooperation with Kazakhstan. The Deputy Prime Minister of Kazakhstan also pledged all kinds of cooperation and invited the Minister of Communication and Technology to visit Kazakhstan. Deputy Minister of Agriculture Livestock of the Ministry of Agriculture, Irrigation and Livestock, Maulavi Sadrazam Osmani, met with Ali Reza Bigdali, the Ambassador of the Islamic Republic of Iran, and his accompanying delegation. During the meeting, both sides discussed the development of cooperation in the fields of agriculture and livestock and expressed their commitment to continuing cooperation and implementing joint programs. The Deputy Minister of Agriculture and Livestock expressed satisfaction with Iran's interest in cooperation in the fields of agriculture and livestock. Iranian Ambassador Ali Reza Bigdali said that his country needs to import meat and agricultural products, and it's better to obtain them from its friendly neighbor. The deputy head of the Iranian embassy in Kabul told RTA News that the trade relations between Afghanistan and Iran has significantly increased in 1403 compared to the past. Ghulam Reza Najari added that they expect the volume of trade and economic exchanges between the two countries will rise this year and are prepared to arrange a visit by representatives of the economic and trade sector of the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan to Tehran. Here is the rest of the story.
The deputy head of the Embassy of the Islamic Republic of Iran in Kabul says that in order to develop trade and economic between the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan and Iran, they are ready to arrange a visit by representatives of the economic and trade sector of Afghanistan to Iran. According to the deputy head of the embassy, trade exchanges between the two countries have increased in 1403 solar year compared to the past.
روابط تجاری در سال 1400
Trade relations in 1403 have significantly increased compared to 1402, and we hope this upward trend will continue, leading to further growth and development in bilateral relations in the coming years.
شاهد شکوفایی و توسعه حجم بیشتر روابط بین دو کشور باشیم.
Maulavi Sadrazam Osmani, Deputy Minister of Agriculture, met with the Ambassador of the Islamic Republic of Iran to discuss cooperation in the development of agriculture and livestock and the continuation of cooperation and implementation of their joint programs.
Any positive relationships established with Afghanistan, especially by neighboring countries, is considered a success, and our neighbors play a particularly important role for us. As Afghanistan's political and economic ties with Iran expand, they can significantly help manage the impact of the international sanctions. Additionally, the Chabahar port is a key route accelerating Afghanistan's access to international waters.
On the other hand, the Minister of Industry and Commerce says that during 1403, trade exchanges worth more than $3 billion were carried out between the two countries.
In this context, Afghanistan's exports to Iran totaled $55 million, while imports stood at $3.311 billion. The main export items include minerals, raisins, lead, non-alcoholic beverages, and vegetable seeds. Imports from Iran primarily consist of diesel and petrol, raw materials, liquefied gas, auto parts, and machinery.
This is while a high-ranking delegation of political and economic officials of the Islamic Republic of Iran has previously traveled to Herat and Farah provinces to discuss expanding trade and economic cooperation with Afghanistan.
The electricity company completed and commissioned an electricity supply network in the Omari camp in Turkham, which cost over 5 million Afghanis. The network can generate 1.5 megawatts of electricity, and its operation has provided 24 hours electricity to returning compatriots in the camp. Hakmal Saad, the spokesperson for the Panjshir Police Headquarters, said that during April this year, 30 drug addicts were collected and transferred to 30-bed hospital in Rakhid district of the province for treatment. After complete treatment, they will be returned to their families. It's worth mentioning that last year, 100 drug addicts were treated in the hospital and handed over to their families. Local officials in Herat province say that the asphalting of Gozar district's main road to the industrial town has been completed and put into operation. Mufti Jamaluddin Masroor, the mayor of Gozar district, said that the 650-meter-long road was built for 27 million Afghanis from the municipality's development budget. He urged that the project aims to improve movement of freight vehicles and support the economic activities of the industrial town. And that's all for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good night.
شهیدانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور ساتوي پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا